everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and I make scrunchies and bows. I've been doing so for 10 years now. In today's video, I'm going to be trialing some tote bags with bows on them, or scrunchies. I don't really know yet. I wanted to release these last month in time for Mother's Day. It just didn't happen. I didn't have enough time. I had so many of those other bows going up. I just didn't have enough time to like really give the effort that it needed to make these up. I've just finished my first toy capsule machine vending machine video, and you won't believe it, but tote bags was the first one to come out. I was like, oh my god, there's probably like 15 or 16 balls in there, and yeah, to have tote bags come out was just blew my mind. So I did just make this tote bag. That's not really the style that I'm going for. I've been doing like research. I had heaps saved like in the last few months to do the bow bags with, but the more I look into it, the more like different things I'm thinking. These are currently sort of some of the designs that I'm thinking. So these are the ones I've seen online, on Etsy, on YouTube tutorials, on Reels, like they're just all over the place. My favorite one out of all of these is probably this one here. It just has like little dainty bows on the side. I think it's sort of more what I'd like to go for, because I've like wrote pros and cons for most of these, but like some of the cons I was thinking like it might feel awkward on the shoulder, and like it would have to be tied pretty tight. Like what if you had a laptop in there and it just like came undone? Like you could sew it up, but then the bow would become like very squished over time, especially like using cotton, it would get creased. And then like there was like the really big bow that goes across the tote bag. I just wasn't sure on the look of that one. I don't know, and I didn't like that there was double bows either for that. So I didn't like that there was a bow on the tote and then a bow on the top. I think that was like too much. And then I was thinking, yeah, with the one that goes all the way around with the tie, I just wasn't sure. Like it could be uncomfy. So that's why I was thinking maybe just do like a simple tote bag with those little bows on the side and just see how that goes. I don't know. I went to Spotlight on the weekend to grab this canvas material because I was thinking, all right, we'll do canvas material because that's like what bags are made out of, right? I was looking at the duck stuff, but everything was full price, which was so annoying because like the one time you actually need something from Spotlight, they have it at full price. Like I need it in 1 week. So I'm hoping this weekend some of this stuff goes on sale because it's like $30 a meter. I just made, yeah, this bag. And this was like over half a meter to make of fabric used in this bag. So I need to try and like find materials that obviously aren't going to cost me an arm and a leg. So if I can get them on sale, I'll try and get them on sale. That way I won't have to price the bag like at extreme prices. It does take me a long time to make these bags, and the actual cost involved to make them is a lot. I am thinking about trying to do this one here with the little bows on the side. But I was like, do I try and do some of the others as well? Also, the 3 colors I was thinking about doing like a linen color, sort of like this one, obviously without the green in it. I was thinking about doing a black and then a dusty pink. So 3 plain colors, and then I was thinking about doing maybe 1 or 2 with patterns. I actually did like this print because it does go with my current collection that I'm going to be releasing next week. We will see. I think I'm just going to play around with a little piece of fabric and just see what I can come up with, because I've currently only just made 1 bag. I think I want to make maybe a different style bag. I've like done a little bit more research. I've just been like looking all over. Now I found this bag that it has like elastic in it, and then like it has like the bow still on the side, but then it kind of like can scrunch up a little bit, so then it can be closed. Because I'm not comfortable putting zippers in just yet. I don't want to like create something that, I don't know, can be seen as like not completely finished, I guess. Then I was thinking maybe buttons. I could like sew a button on and like have a button closure, because I don't have any of those ones that like clip in, and I wouldn't even know how to like put one of those on anyway. Then I did see this and I was like, well, this is actually kind of cute. And actually you don't even need elastic for this. It's just the string and then you tie it as a bow. And if you want to tie it tighter, you can just untie it. I think maybe something like this would be cute. I just need to figure out how to make it now. I'm still really undecided about how I want this bag to look. Like, I'm thinking maybe do I add 2 handles? Like one here and a big one too. Obviously this is like a very small bag. I think I'm just gonna have to try and make one of the big ones and just see what it turns out like. Because I don't know. I just really don't know. So I just went and had something to eat, and then I came back and I was like, where's the bag? I've sewn up this chunk of the bag. Where is it? I could not find it. And I had to watch the security cameras back on my phone just to find where it was. So I'll give you a little tour. So over here, I'm working on the lining for the bag and the straps. So I was like, okay, well, it's not here. It's not anywhere under there. I checked all through here. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? I cannot find it. I cannot see it. And then I looked at the security cameras and here it is. I just forgot that it doesn't have both colored sides. So yeah, that I spent probably 15 minutes looking for that. So I'm just not liking any of the ones that I'm doing. So I tried this one, which has like handles and a strap and a pocket inside. And then I was thinking like I'll just put the bow, like a big bow here. But then there's a lot going on. So I don't know. I think I've just purchased a pattern off Etsy. So I'm going to see if I can do this. I probably didn't need to purchase a pattern for this. I probably could have worked it out myself. I'm just not like good enough at sewing yet. Like there's still a lot of things that I need to learn, and like a lot of, yeah. Like even like lining stuff, I've only really done that with the tote bags. I've never even done that with an actual dress yet. So it's still a lot to do and a lot to learn. But I think I'm going to give the ruffle a go. And if that, I still don't like it, I think I will end up going for the one I was going to do at the start, which is probably this one. Like have the 2 sides come up and be able to tie and then drape down like super long. So then it's still different to the ones that I have seen on the market. So I ended up just kind of like leaving it for the night because I was just, I just can't figure out what I want to do with it. I did purchase Etsy pattern mostly just for the instructions because my brain was not braining and I just wanted to see how they assemble it. I feel like I'm gonna use a different measurements and everything because I want it to be like a certain size. Okay, I think I'm just gonna cut it out of some, I don't know, cotton fabric and we'll see. Because I keep changing my mind on what I want. I'm still not positive what I'm going to do here. I don't know whether to just put elastic through it or put an actual drawstring, and then I guess after the drawstring just put a bow on the side. I don't know. I don't know. Don't really know how this works. Like, how do you even get that in there? Maybe it needs to be smaller. How do these, I don't know. Anyone know how these work? I could probably Google it, but I don't know. That's too hard. I've just done this. So it's got like the little satin bows on the side. I'm not sure if I should leave them so they can be retied so then people can tie the whole bag up, or add the drawstrings in and like have it underneath so then people can do that and like try and maybe sew up the bows, like have both in there. But I'm thinking, just move this out of the way. Here's my ramblings, by the way. It's like this one here. It's kind of like a big square with two little squares that like this big, cut from each corner, and it's like folded over. So then that's the bag and then the lining. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it a bit bigger for a start. So like it's a nice size at the moment, but I think I want to make it bigger, just a little bit, maybe like 5 centimeters each side. And yeah, when I was making it, so I think I did 40 by 40 centimeters. I thought, like when I was looking at the instructions on here at the flat lay, that this way was actually shorter. So I ended up cutting this top part off, which I wasn't meant to do. I was like, oh, that's wrong, Tay, like what am I doing? So I ended up sewing it back on, which I was like, oh, who cares, it's just a trial. However, that part actually saved me because I was able to easily sew the casing on a line that I could use to make sure everything was straight. But then that got me thinking, what if I made this part up here, so here, a little bit longer, so maybe put the casing just a bit down, so maybe like 3 inches, and use my skills that I've learnt with the dressmaking to like ruffle it, so that it'll be actually ruffled before even tying it up. So then it would be like kind of like a ruffled bag. You still can pull on these, but people can literally just pull on those and then they come out and then like pull that way and they'll come back. I don't know. Maybe I should just leave them undone and people can tie them how they like. And I was actually thinking about putting interfacing in as well. So interfacing at these parts and then leaving this part like the ruffled. And I'm not sure whether to interface the straps. Probably, I don't know, hang on, let's have a looky. So this is some of the interfacing I've done previously for, I don't really like how it bends. So I don't know, I'm still like not sure about the interfacing, but like that's the bag. I just really want like the more ruffles up the top. I'm not too concerned about the drawstring because it's got the 2 straps, whereas like this one that I didn't have the 2 straps and it was super wide, but it kind of like just kind of gapes open really easily. I didn't like that about it. I like the strap placement on this. I feel like it's better than this one, and I also like the length because this one, like if I'm wearing bulky clothes, you can't really, like it's very tight here, which I want something a bit looser, and the straps feel just a bit too. So I like how these straps are quite long, which I actually lengthened them as well. It sits kind of nice even with bulky clothes on. And it's a big enough gap to sort of, you know, search through your bag. If I listened to the instructions, I'm pretty sure it would have been a much smaller gap by the looks of things. Yeah, I feel like the gap would have been like that. So I've like so it probably would have been there and like there, but I put them like really far apart. So I like that about it. I like this one because I can use cotton fabrics. I don't have to use canvas. So I did like a floral print on the inside. You can actually reverse it too if you really wanted to. Oh, and I also wanted to put some pockets inside as well. So just in the lining, just put a very simple pocket, or maybe 2 even. So I think I'll give this another go. I'll do the extra ruffle up the top. I like the satin. I like the satin bows. I think they're really sweet and pretty. So I like the satin bows. What else? I think I'll do the interfacing and just see how the structure holds up. This is okay, but I just feel like I wanted it a little bit more dense. I feel like the mistakes I made in making this actually weren't mistakes because they gave me ideas and inspiration to make it better and make it like my own sort of pattern. Especially cutting off this top part, because yeah, I really think the ruffles at the top would look super cute and really complement the bag. Okay, we're gonna get started. I don't know how big to make this, maybe like 45. I might go 45 like lengthways. I might keep the size this way though, because I feel like this size is good. So I like that this is, was it 40 centimeters? I might have to add 2 more centimeters just to the top part. I like this size because if I had moved that down a little bit, it would be probably not big enough. Hang on, let me just, like if I was to put a laptop in here. Okay, yeah. So at the moment, this laptop, it fits perfectly underneath that part there. I also triple or more stitch these as well, the straps, because I just want to make sure that like if someone's, you know, got their laptop in there, it won't snap off or something. I got that recommendation in one of my last YouTube vlogs when I was making the dress, to just keep going over it a couple times just to make the straps a bit more secure. So I'm using that same thought process with this. I might even, because it is lined, I might even do like the crossovers. I'm liking it. It is a very cute color combo. I feel like the next one I do, I don't know what color to do now. I only had just enough as well to make that bag with all the different pieces I had. Just gonna go find some material. Actually, I might do the pocket as this one. Or maybe I'll just like put it together and like make that the inner, because I'm gonna have extra fabric anyway. I'm feeling like this one might be too ruffled and then this one's not ruffled enough. So maybe I cut a little bit more off. This one was 44, this one's 27. So maybe somewhere in the middle, maybe like 35. 5 off would bring it down to 39. Alright, I've just finished the other one and I'm actually not sure which one I like better. I definitely don't like the stabilizer. It made it like weird feeling. So I think definitely this one would be better. As for the size, I don't know. Even that I think it might be a bit big for a tote bag. Like, it's massive. I think I kind of like the smaller size. I do like the ruffles though. I think the ruffles are kind of cute. They are so awkward to do, but I do like the ruffles. Yeah, I like how these are like longer on here. They kind of like look cuter. So I don't know. This is super big. I'm feeling maybe this size. You can still fit lots of things in there. Still like this kind of basic size of the tote bag. Whereas this one's like just insanely big. It does have 2 pockets in here though. So I did like this and they are lined. So like they look kind of cute. I do like them. So I'd probably keep that. I'm not a fan of the stabilizer, I don't think. I think it's a bit much. And I think maybe the size is maybe a tad much as well. So I'm thinking What size did I do? I think I only added 5 inches. Let's have a look. So I did 45 centimeters, which was about 18 inches. And I made it taller too. But the tallness was fine because it kind of like was the same tallness. It just looks so much bigger. And I only added 5 centimeters. I guess I added 10 I suppose, because it would be double-sided. That's true. Probably only needed to add like maybe another inch. Alright, what we got here? Maybe if we go 17. Now I'm gonna have to make another one, I think. Just to make sure that all of everything comes together fine. I've decided not to do the ruffles, only because the ruffles at the top take me like an extra hour and it's actually a lot more fabric. So this is actually a lot quicker to do, and if you really want the ruffles you can just, you know, do one of these ones, make her a bit tighter on each side, then you got the ruffles. Then you've also got little dangling bows. That can be done, or you can just tie up the bows like more, but I think I'll just leave them as that. I won't sew up the bows because I'm thinking, what if people want to tie new bows on themselves? They want to tie it up. But yes, so that is what I'm thinking. Let's have a look at the first. So this was the first size. It's a little bit bigger. Let's have a look how much bigger. Alright, so the green's the third one. There we go. So it's a little bit bigger on each side. Let's get the blue one out here. Blue's massive. Very large. Oh, can you even see that? There we go. So that's the size difference. So it's like small, medium, large. I'm thinking the green size is a good size. Also got the pocket inside. Looks like that. And it's got 2 pockets. So it's like double pocket rather than one big pocket. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking for that. I don't know. I probably could add more pockets if I really wanted to, because I have like a bunch of extra like materials. I've just called Spotlight because I was like, okay, I actually really like these color combos. Like, they're very sweet, they're very cute, very girly. I want them. But I don't have any more of this fabric left. It's what I used for my gingham dress. And I only had like half a meter. I'll say a bit more than half a meter, because I was able to make these, which you needed like almost a meter to make them. I called them up because Spotlight's website is down, and I was like, of course it is, when I need to, you know, have a little squeeze at these colours and they're not even available. But my local has all 3 colours plus a navy blue, which I thought, perfect, I'll do the navy blue. I might have to get a different poplin to go in the middle though, I don't know. I have got this one, which is purple, but yeah, I'll see what navy blues there are in the poplins, because I'm just like using ones that I've already got. So like this one I already had, I already have the heather, and I already had Orla as well, just chilling, and then obviously all the different colours. But I'm thinking I'll get a black as well and do a black checkered one. Obviously it won't be the same print because they don't come in that, but I'm thinking 5 different colours. So I'll do like the pink, green, blue. I'll do a navy because navy's very like popular, and I'll do black. But I just need to find ones to go inside those colours. I'm actually pretty happy with how they've turned out. My next step though is I have to make some labels, which I'm thinking I'm either going to put a label on the front or on the inside. I'm not positive yet where I'm going to put this label. Let's have a look. So the green one is the size I'm going for. I was thinking maybe I could put the label like here on the pocket, make it pretty even, like out of the way as well. I don't know. But then I'm like, well, I could probably just put it here. I just sew it just there, and then people can sort of like free advertising. I just need to figure out what sort of label I want, because I'm printing it out and it's going to be kind of a big label. I can sort of put my like floral graphics on it, which would kind of look kind of cute. That's another thing to consider. I need to go to Spotlight though tonight and grab all that fabric, so then I know it's here. I'll be able to start making the bags over the weekend, because I have all of these. That's a massive, massive launch. Like this launch, like these bags would have been perfect to go out last month because they matched the colors of last month. This month though, these colors don't really match. Oh, maybe the blue and the green, but the pink, definitely not. Like there's no pinks in this lot. Is it fall Pantone or something? Following like those sort of colors. I still have to go through those, limit to them as well, because there's a lot there. I'm happy with the bags. I actually think they're really cute. They're very different to anything I've seen on the market as well, which is sort of like what I was going for. I didn't want something that was a copy of someone else's work. Obviously I put a lot of thought and effort into this and changed the sizing of the whole lot because yeah, I just wanted a different size. And I'm happy with the size I made. In total, so far, I've made 5 bags. 4 of them will be ones I can just give away or keep for myself. One of them, I reckon the green one I could probably sell as is because it's fine. I've just created this little Word document. I'm gonna see if I can try and print it out. Not sure if it's gonna work, but we'll see because I haven't done this in so long. I know I have to like flip it, and honestly I can't even remember how to do that. And my toner, like my printer's so low on ink, like really, really low. I probably did these a bit too close together now that I think about it, because it would have been easier for me to do them in strips so then I can fold them under, because these will need to be folded underneath so that I can actually sew around it. But live and you learn. I just got my heat press out. I have the Cricut heat press in, I think it's a medium. I used to have one that you like close down, which cost me I think $400 maybe 8 years ago, which was secondhand and like used by a screen printer. But I don't use that anymore. It is like it's very, very old and very heavy, very bulky. Yeah, so just nah, don't use that. I just have this one. I mean, I don't really do many pressed things anymore anyway. Like I mostly just do stuff with the Cricut, like if I'm doing a heat press, the vinyl and stuff, heat transfer. But I thought this would be a better way to do these labels. So I had a look. These are Jet Pro heat press paper. It's what I've always used. And I do recommend this one over some of the other brands you can get. I just find this brand to be, yeah, the best. Because I have trialed other ones in the past, but I did find this one to be the best back in the day. Obviously, I haven't done this for a long time. It's been probably 3 years since I started getting my labels ordered in by the tens of thousands. So yeah, this is yeah, kind of going back to how I started making my own labels. You can go back and watch the original video if you might find it interesting. It was actually the first video on my channel, so if you just go onto my my YouTube and search for the first video, you'll find it. So what I'm thinking is I'll just do strips like this and heat press them. Now it said to do, I just had a look at like the instructions again. It said to do around 200 degrees for 30 seconds. I know that I used to do it differently though to what the paper said, but that was with my old heat press. This is with the Cricut obviously, so honestly I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna have to trial it out and see. Very important to make sure that the area is clean. I have been making bows recently, so they're actually full of like little pieces of satin everywhere. Okay. Just gonna warm this up first. Place that down and place that and click the button. I'm just putting steady pressure as well. I'm not gonna move it around too much just because, yeah, I don't know how that will go. You can tell how hot it is. Oh my gosh. Kind of see this, like the heat coming off it. See, that was, yeah, this is gonna be a hot peel. I'm pretty sure that's how I used to do it, so I'll try hot peel and I'll try cold peel. Sometimes you just gotta try a few different ways to see what works best for you. I'm just hoping there's gonna be enough gap. Now I'm thinking it probably won't be. I might have to do them separately. I definitely didn't print them out right, because when I like cut that, I'm still gonna have to fold it over like this so I can sew them down here. Also, there was lots and lots of like little pieces of lint underneath, so I actually have a lint roller somewhere in here. Let's grab that. Okay, just gonna make sure this is actually lint free. Alright, I'm gonna do this one as the cold, so I'm just gonna put this one here. Gonna leave like enough, like probably I don't know, a centimeter on each side. Make sure it's sort of like in line and straight. Alright, we're gonna try this again. So this one's a cold peel. See, I don't like the cold peel because it leaves like a plasticky feel. I like the hot one better because it kind of molds to the fabric and you can still kind of feel the fabric underneath. I'm going to try one more trial, and that's going to be maybe 20 seconds rather than 30, because I have noticed that it's discoloring. So I don't know if that's because it's been on too long. So try that. Yeah, I think that 20 seconds will be fine. Like, I don't think you guys will be able to tell, but I can tell, like, just by looking at them, that the 20-second one, it doesn't have, like, the, like, mark around it. So, yeah, it's not getting as, like, burnt, I guess. Also, I forgot to, use this, so that one is no good to me anyway. I'm just gonna keep going, get a couple of these made. I probably should make a couple, like a few, maybe print out even another piece, so then when I make the bags they're ready to go, so I don't have to keep making more. Just need to remember to keep doing this, so I'll be back. Okay, so I made a couple of these. I've just like sewn the sides down on like these sides. I have also made more. So these ones, I haven't sewn the sides down though, just because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with them yet. So I left half and half. But these ones are all pretty much done. What I was thinking for the bags, I was thinking of either putting them like here or putting them on the inside, like on the pocket, because that would be pretty easy to do. Whereas out here might be a bit harder and it might be wonky. So I might put it inside because it might make it look neater. Or even up the top. I'm not too sure yet, but I'll decide. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope that my ramblings might be beneficial to you. I don't know. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!